working for me. And then I need to do this circuit info, then this. Um, no. Mm. Mm. I think everything should be good. Um, I think everything should be good. Just need Jamie to post the stream into the race streams. Um, mm, think I have everything in the info that I need. Thing, yeah. Mm, think I have everything. Actually, let me just see later on in the game. Is everything alright? Didn't Um, I think everything should be good. And here everything is alright, and then um, um, yeah, I think everything should be good. Um, Alrighty, there's nothing left to wait. So, oh, oh yeah, because there's sprint, because there's a sprint. So GPR, or GP realistic tier, round 14 Brazil. Apparently this is gonna be a very heated one, since the championship could be decided in here, as Volcano is leading Banter by 19 points in the standings. Um, and well, yeah, obviously the fight for the championship. As in quali, it is raining. It is raining, so we could maybe see some drivers spinning into the wall and DNFing. Maybe, who knows? Maybe Jamie, maybe Banter, maybe Volcano. Um, but yeah, it is gonna be very heated in the standings, and as well in the constructors. It is a three-way fight between Mercedes in the lead. Surprisingly, for me, I don't commentate the GPR. Um, they're 6 points ahead of Ferrari, and that is 15. And Mercedes are 15 points ahead of Red Bull. For Mercedes, 331 points. For Ferrari, 325 points, and for Red Bull, 316 points. As well, bit of fights right now between Alpine and McLaren, as they're equal on points, 80 points. Um, as well, back into the driver standings, Lydia and Jamie, the two teammates, could be fighting for third position in the standings. As already a few cars out on track. I did this way to wait. I need to put the volume down, up, volume up, as Indigo Indigo already out on track on the wets. So the track is pretty wet. Duh. Pretty wet. As the next one behind him, it is Harvey in the Williams. Then it is Bobby in the Alpine. Then it is Niklas in the Haas. And then it is Axel in the McLaren, as Indigo already starting his lap. I think I should be talking about the things. So, uh, Autodromo Jose Carlos Pasa. This is the official name of the circuit. Number of laps 71, but obviously we half it, so 36. With the sprint, I think I saw 12 laps. Then circuit length 4.309 kilometers, miles 2.677 miles. Lap record is set by Valtteri Bottas in 2018, 1 minute 10.540. Best overtaking spots are turn 1 to. Right, actually, let me check that. Yeah. So, best overtaking places are turn 1, 4, 8, 9, and 12. Maybe 10, but just don't do Lewis and Albon. 2 DRS zones, 15 corners. And yeah, I need to just close my laptop, as Indigo has invalidated his lap already. Um, the next one should be Bobby, who hasn't invalidated his lap. So we can see the first time, or the first, yeah, the first time up on the screen as he goes into the 15th corner and through the line. He goes 120.254. Behind him it is Snowick, Snow, I'm just call him Snow. Has started his lap. Then a bit further back, Niklas is gonna cross the line. Yellow flags. There's a Red Bull of Lydia going slowly, but Niklas goes second, 120.566. Then Axel, so between Niklas and Bobby, he goes second, 120.344, and this is short quali leading to sprint and then race, the main race, as Bobby slowly letting through drivers and other drivers. Jamie and Matt have joined the mid-session. Should be Indino finishing his lap fourth, 122.610. Behind him, Volcano fourth, 121.523. Then it is as Indino had a bit of a snap on the exit of turn 3. Luckily he saved it and did not hit the wall. Banter on provisional pole position, 119.650. This is short quality, so obviously provisional pole position. Very crucial for him this pole position, as 19 points between him and Volcano. So obviously he needs to put the best of himself in these few last or two last races. Marcus goes provisional pole position, 119.311. Jacob goes second, 119.507. Oh, and Aston Martin has spawned in there. That was, I guess, Matt. Yeah, it was Matt. I guess he spun on the exit of the pit lane and now he has damaged his whole front wing. Volcano ahead should be coming to the line, but he hasn't improved. Levi, or I don't know how to say his name. I don't know. I'm gonna just call him Levi. Lighty goes provisional pole position, 118.959. So we go already into 18s as Lighty on the exit of turn 3, or technically on the exit of turn 2, had a bit of a snap. Luckily he managed to save it. Obviously for Red Bull as well. They're not fighting for the... was Snowick has already crashed out. Is that in the pit lane? I'm assuming so. I'm assuming so that was in the pit lane. Or no, not in the pit lane, but on the exit of turn 1 and going into turn 2. He just I don't know, lost the rear, hit the wall. That's it. Nothing really special. Anything like interesting, or like different. Jesus. Losing words. As Indino thinking to go onto Inters. As Harvey spinning in turn 3. Marco goes P2, 119.300. Jamie goes fourth, 119.463. Haas, the driver, has crashed out in this session on the exit of turn 3. Ooh. Again, a snap, but he didn't manage to save it. But Banter going provisional pole position 118.939, 200ths ahead of Lighty, as Jamie Dodger has crashed out on the exit of turn 5. Yeah, again, lost the rear and hit the wall, and that's dead, basically. That's over for him. The best that he can hope for is 6th. But if these drivers are gonna go on the inters, then he's probably gonna be down the order. He's gonna be down the order very easily. Down the order, because obviously inters are faster than wets if on the right conditions. Matt on the inters, Indiana on the inters, HY Gamer, Volcano and Lighty, they're thinking about going onto inters. They haven't exited their pit lanes yet. Bobby ups himself to 7th ahead of ERL Jamie. Yes. As is that Vantage thing has spun on the exit of turn 14. Is that turn 14? Yeah, I think it is turn 14. I didn't have enough time to look at the map, like in those like the long left-hander that is basically one straight. Drivers going into the pits. Not everyone, as Nicholas comes to the line. He goes 7th, 119.518. He does himself 7th. Just 19 thousandths out of Bobby, but still half a tenth behind Jamie, as he loses the rear on the exit, or not on the exit, like in turn 3, damages his front wing, but nothing too much serious. Just lost, lost the left end plate of the front wing, as even Banter and Marcus are thinking to go onto inters, as Marcus has left his pit box on inters, as Indino has, I think, if I'm right, he has improved his time, but it looks like the inters are faster now than the wets. How much Indino is faster? Yeah, almost 9/10 faster than his time. So the inters are now faster than wets. So Nicholas, yeah, he's going already into the pits. Levi should go back into the pits to change onto inters, as it was in this race or sprint race changeable conditions, I think. Like I'm saying, I didn't have enough time to check the weather forecast. I just came in like last 10 minutes. But yeah, like I said, the drivers are going out on the inters, as they're obviously faster, as Indino is ending his flying lap. He will probably, if not first, then close there. He goes 9th, 119.628. He probably could gain somewhere time, I'm guessing, because basically everyone is on the inters besides Reggie and Levi, but they are just in the pits. HY Gamer is ending his lap, and he goes fastest, 117.686. He goes personal position, but there's obviously the other drivers like Banter, Lighty, Jacob, Marcus, who are Volcano, Levi as well, who can go faster on the inters, as Levi leaves the pits. I I don't know how am I supposed to even say his name. Is it even correct? I don't know. I'm just call him Levi. I don't know. Just sounds the same. Livery. Livery. No, no, I'm not gonna call him livery. Or maybe it is the correct person. Okay, who cares about the pronunciations? As Marcus goes provisional pole position 116.394. That is 1.3 seconds faster than HY Gamer. Panthers through the first sector improving. Purple first sector, as we saw on the minimap, but I don't trust it. I never trust it. Yellow flag's going to turn 4. Jacob is improving by 2 seconds through the second sector split. Mark to the first sector, improving by almost 6 cents. Volcano goes fastest, 116.356. Provisional pole position for him. Matt 5th, 118.370. Jacob 3rd, 116.527. Axel, his teammate, close behind him, 4th, 116.781. As there's up ahead some weird stuff. I think drivers are just letting others through. Jamie 5th, 116.616. Panther, I think I said him. Or maybe he just completed now his lap. Second, 116.370. Mark, I think, just only... No, he's still improving. Fifth, 116.614. 2 thousandths ahead of Jamie. Only 2 thousandths. And top 3 is only separated less than half a tenth. So, could be interesting. Fight for the pole position, as the truck, I think, is drying. Well, it is still raining, so I don't think it should be drying for the slicks. Levi still hasn't set a lap, as well as Reggie, but Levi is now finishing his flying lap, and he goes 11th, 117.744. Vantage has crashed out, basically almost the same place as Jamie did. Bobby causing yellow flags. 1 minute 30 to go in this session. At the moment, Volcano is in personal pole position. Close behind him is Banter, and then closely behind is Marcus. As I think, yes, he is finalizing his flying lap, and he comes through line. He goes provisional pole position 115.838, half a second faster than Volcano. Banter, I think, is on a lap. Lydie goes provisional pole position 115.329, half a second faster than Marcus, and 1 second faster than Volcano and Banter. But Banter is on a flying lap, I think. Like, no, he's not. He's not using his the battery. Then HY Gamer goes 6th, 116.599. Slots between Mark and Jacob. Axel crosses the line to come through 9th, 116.688. Then Jamie 5th, 116.372, 2 thousandths behind Banter, who now starts his final flying lap. Volcano is improving to the first sector, 26 thousandths. Lydie isn't on a flying lap, so his time is staying 115.329. Mark 3rd, 116.335. Marcus comes through the line. He doesn't improve, so he stays second for now. There is Niklas coming through the line behind the mat. Niklas comes through the line. Does he improve? He does. 12th. Matt goes back into the pits. Levi doesn't seem to be, or at least it doesn't show that it's a good lap. He goes 12th. We go back to Volcano, who goes only 3rd, 116.130. Banter is still on a lap, and he goes 3rd, 115.882. And Reggie hasn't set a time. HY Gamers crosses the line, but he doesn't improve. He invalidated his time, and I think there was an Alpine. But Leidy, I think, if I'm correct, Leidy, yeah, Leidy gets the the the, the pole position here in Sao Paulo, half a second out of Marcus, and 5.5 seconds, 5.5 10. I can't say anything right now. Yeah, Banter 3rd, okay. Volcano 4th. So for Volcano right now, it's not looking the best, as he's 3.5 tenths behind the Banter, and Volcano is leading the championship. So if he wants to win here in Sao Paulo, then he would need to do a bit more than that, or if he wants to go into Abu Dhabi. Mark 5th, Bobby 6th, so great for the Alpine team, 5th and 6th. Jamie 7th, Jacob 8th, HY Gamer 9th, Axel finishes the top 10 in 10th, Vantage 11th, Levi 12th, Niklas 13th, Matt 14th, Indinho 15th, and the rest I don't remember. I only remember that Reggie was lost. But now we go on to sprint. I'm just only check the comments because I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to take a few breaths, but like it's a bit difficult as it is sunny here in Sao Paulo. Just need to check the weather forecast quickly. I think everyone should just go on the mediums. I think everyone will be on the mediums. Alright, so sprint is gonna be sunny. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil the race. I mean, to be honest, everyone knows. To be honest, everyone knows, but just for that little bit of an entertainment thingy. I don't know what am I talking about. I don't know what am I talking about. As the formation lap starts now, it was Jamie 17th, Driver 16th, Snow 19th, and Reggie 20th. Everyone on the mediums, like I said. There is softs. It's just too much of a risk, as Matt disqualifies, as well as Harvey and Jamie. But like I'm saying, softs, I don't know if they even can go that long, and if they can go that long, then it's just no point, because at the lap 9 they're just gonna be so slow, and then lap 12 then you're just gonna have 80% tires. You could barely go until the end. Mediums are like and the hards are just there's no point. Like mediums are faster, and like at the very end hards would probably be faster, but for these like 5 laps hards would be just so slow. Like it's just the opposite of the softs. It's the opposite of the softs, and the mediums are like the perfect like tire for this. They're like the perfect tire for this. Perfect tire. As the drivers are sitting into the grid slots. Future is disqualified. So they will be having very cold tires, 70 Celsius, Fahrenheit, I don't know. Americans use it. Sorry, secret and I talk. um, as Reggie sets for the last driver to set onto the grid. I think this is this is as well the good one. As lights are setting. Where are the lights? Okay, so I guess the lights don't work, but the lights go out. Lighty not getting a good start as Marcus and Banter already up on the inside. Marcus is leading in the sprint race. Lighty close behind. Banter third. Volcano fourth as Levi already retired. And at the back, ooh, some bit of crashing or chaos at the back. The driver knocking out Indino, and that causes a virtual safety car that may go on to the full safety car. As Futures, I think, have some wing damage. Jamie looks to be okay. Snow doesn't, as he has front wing damage. Marcus capitalizing on that bad start from Lighty, as he was on the inside already, so he's up to first. It is only a virtual sixth car. Banter stays in third. Yeah, he's in third, as well as Volcano in fourth. Axel 5 places up, a good start from him. HY Gamer 3 positions. Jacob 1 position. Mark lost 3 positions. Advantage 2 positions up. Niklas 3 positions up. Harvey 11 positions up. As Matt retires in the pits. Okay, but he went into the pits. Reggie and Snow into the pits as well. Bobby has lost 6 positions. The driver has gained 5 positions. Jamie 14 positions. And Jamie, the other Jamie, 15 positions. As Axel having a bit of issues as he already loses thing like few places, as Advantage and Axel spin, and Bobby has crashed out going into the back of them, and there is as well Jamie in the Aston Martin spawn. Chaos in Sao Paulo. Jamie retiring clearly. It is already 5 drivers out in this race. Lighty following close to Marcus. The race still hasn't been activated. As at the back, Jacob trying to as he already overtook HY Gamer into the first corner, but Lighty will have the DRS on Marcus going into turn 4, but he's too far back to overtake him, so he will need to leave it for the massive main straight, or the main start finish straight. Axel goes into the pits because a bit of a mayhem after colliding with Vantage, and then they both spun. Bobby went into them, Jamie as well, but Bobby crashed into them and Jamie retired himself. Lighty 4 tenths behind to Marcus. That Red Bull has a better engine compared to the Mercedes, and as well Lighty will have the DRS, so the overtake should be a piece of cake. But this is not as easy as I would thought, and probably Lighty, but Lighty on the inside, and he overtakes Marcus into turn 1, but Marcus will have the DRS on Lighty into turn 4. Lighty going on the inside, blocking the inside. Marcus trying to go around the outside into turn 4, but Lighty defends great going into turn 4. Niklas has lost 2 positions on Harvey and Mark, as Harvey and Mark are still fighting for P7. Going wheel to wheel into turn 6, but Mark looks to be, looks like that he has won this fight for P7. Ahead, Marcus, it's pretty much the same gap like last lap, but the roles have reversed. But now Marcus is 5 tenths behind. It could be that there might be a team swap, might be, but Marcus trying to go around the outside of Leidy and to cause him to go defensive into turn 1. Now Marcus could get a better run off of turns 2 and 3, and now into turn 4 around the outside of Leidy, sticking in there, going just managing to be in there, but Leidy still managing to be in first. Marcus trying to go on the inside of turn 6, but has backed out of it. So Leidy is still in the lead. Has managed to be still in the lead. As behind, Jamie has overtaken Niklas. And now Mark into turn 8, around the outside of him. Now Niklas trying to go around the outside of Mark into turn 11. And now on the inside of turn 12, Mark leaving space. And now Niklas on the outside into turn... this is turn 12, but he's still behind him. Up ahead, Banter has overtaken Marcus, so this is what I was talking about lap before. Marcus would let through Banter, so Marcus could block Volcano, and Banter, if he has the pace, could overtake Leidy. So this would mean that Banter would gain 4 points, I think, as Jamie overtakes Harvey into turn 4 around the outside. Ooh, but Harvey and Jamie make contact. They both spin. Harvey uses reset to track. The driver had to avoid that, but Harvey and Jamie, they have lost positions to P10 and 11. Meanwhile, Volcano has overtaken Marcus into turn 9, I think. But does Volcano have the DRS? I don't think so. I don't think he has the DRS. He does have the DRS. Banter doesn't. So Volcano will catch up to Banter very quickly, as Reggie causing yellow flags behind. Now it's green flags. Niklas overtaking Mark into turn 1 on the inside. Axel overtaking Reggie into turn 11. Ahead, nothing really happening as Leidy in the lead, but Banter second, 8 cents behind. Volcano behind Banter, 8 cents. Snow getting 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. So the top 4 has done a bit of a social distancing, what I would say. The first thing that comes to mind. Banter should have the DRS. I know the DRS detection is here, not before turn 12. I don't know why I remember that is before, not after. But Banter has the DRS, Volcano has the DRS, and Marcus Snow retiring in the pits, thankfully. Banter has got up to Leidy a little bit. It's getting 3-second time penalty, although he is 5.5 seconds out of Niklas, but as well 3.1 seconds behind Jacob, so he's sort of in the clear. Banter has got up to Leidy because of the DRS. Volcano and Marcus closely are not really closely behind. They're just in the DRS. Marcus could be losing this DRS on the exit of turn 12. He's just outside of that 1 second. And on the exit of turn 12, not looking like he's gonna get the DRS. No, he is over 1 second behind Volcano. Now it is under, but he doesn't have DRS. So he is basically out of this competition for the podium, because DRS in this circuit, it is very crucial to have the DRS behind this DRS train, for example, as the straights are long, sort of. Mark getting 3 seconds. He's the driver 3.6 seconds behind, so Mark just needs to keep that gap with over that 3 seconds, so that he can get that one crucial point. But McLaren are gaining 4 points. 4 points over Alpine's 1 point. So every single point counts. Every single point counts. As Batra and Volcano are fighting, on the exit of turn 12, Batra re-overtakes Volcano into turn 1. Lighty is over that 1 second, ahead of Banter. Banter doesn't have the DRS, Volcano does, but he doesn't have the ERS to fight. But Banter just lost a massive amount of time in the second sector. What I didn't notice, I was more focused behind with time penalties, because I thought that in the lead nothing would really much happen, but I guess there's something happened, because Banter just lost massive amount of time in the second sector, and this gap, I don't think it will be catchable to Lighty, as both of them have pretty similar pace. And now Reggie retires on track. He's in the middle of the track. The drivers need to avoid him. Oh, Volcano nearly hit him, but he's still intact. He's still intact. He hasn't crashed into him. The penultimate lap has begun. Volcano, there is open, but once again, not enough speed compared to Banter, even though Volcano has the DRS. 1.2 seconds behind. Banter is behind Lighty, and Banter and Lighty have pretty similar paces, so I don't think the gap will be catchable. Well, it depends if Lighty makes a mistake, kind of similar to Banter. I think Banter just lost the rear somewhere, maybe. I don't know, I didn't see. But Volcano was pretty close, and just so close into turn 12 that he had to take avoiding actions. And now he's too far back to overtake him. Lighty begins the last lap of this race. Banter trying to get into the DRS zone, but again he's too far back. Volcano, could he maybe overtake Banter into turn 4? No, he can't. But there's still that massive main start-finish straight that if he will be close enough, he could maybe overtake him and gain that one extra point. That it will be crucial. Volcano is close to Banter through to turn 9 and then turn 10. Still within that 4 tenths. And now into turn 11. Into turn 12. HY Gamer has spun. but Lighty will win this sprint race. But Volcano with that DRS, using all of the ERS, Banter still has some of it, and Banter is gonna get the P2 in this sprint, so he has gained 1 point over Volcano. Marcus will finish 4th, Jacob will finish 5th, HY Gamer is gonna finish 6th. He's gonna finish 6th. Actually giving up the place to Niklas even. So Niklas will be 6th, HY Gamer will be 7th, Mark will be 9th. No, actually Jamie will be 7th. Okay, Harvey 10th, the driver 11th, Vantage 12th, and Axel 13th. And this is the grid for the main race. So Lighty in pole position once again. Banter will start 2nd, Volcano 3rd, Marcus 4th, Jacob 5th, Niklas 6th, Jamie 7th, HY Gamer 8th, Mark 9th, Harvey 10th, the driver 11th, Vantage 12th, then it was Axel 13th, and it was Reggie I think 14th. Jamie gets his driver today. Well, he started 17th I think, somewhere around there, and he finished 7th, so congrats to him. Yeah, then it will be Snow in 15th, Jamie 16th, Bobby 17th, Matt 18th, Indino 19th, and Levi will be starting last. I got the fastest lap. Volcano got the fastest lap. 1 minute 10.103. If I'm seeing right, yeah. Actually, Banter had only 1,000th faster lap than Reggie. 1 minute 10.230 for Banter, and 1 minute 10.231 for Reggie. And it is raining heavily. It is raining heavily, so it will be wet. So it is wet tires for the main race, but it will be drying. If I remember right, it will be drying. So yes, it will be drying. So the changeable conditions. This is what I like. This is what commentators like. The drivers depends. Because it is just by the feeling, like not even Mark, or what I like it to call him, Bob, can't even tell. Because on the crossover it is very, when he says that they're on the crossover, it's not, it depends. It depends. Everyone on the wets, that's what I expected. Yeah, what I expected. Matt did not start. I guess so he's gonna be starting. Or he got disqualified. Yeah, does anyone want to count how many spins there will be? Because I think there will be a lot, because, well, there are a lot of corners that are like rear grip dependent, like, well, dependent, like, yeah, rear grip dependent, that you need a lot of rear grip to even take them flat out. If it is full wet, then you can't take turn 3, turn 5, turn 6 and 7 as nearly flat out. Then on the exit of turn 12 and turn 13 and 14, or actually 14, and then as well turn 11, as the drivers are slotting into the grid slots. Just checking the comment. At least has 7 spins. I think. Well, I don't know. I I can't be asked to to count because I have already commentating uh, as my thing. As the drives behind are going very slowly. Um, whatever reason they have, maybe just a Williams spun. That's Reggie at the back as well. Oh, snow. Oh, some. Oh, oh, he nearly missed his grid slot. All right, that as well happens. That as well happens. Do I have the? A, no, I don't have really the good camera. Oh, this one, and the light should be um some lights. Hello, hello, hi. Um um. I'm just gonna take this camera. Um. Oh, now we go, and it is no lights, I guess. Um. Hello, FIA. Please turn on the lights. Is there a electrical problem? Um. Um. Hello. Wake, wake up. Jet lag or something? Oh, now 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and lights out, and away we go. Harvey gets ready. A drive-through penalty. What is with the live standings? I can't keep up. Leidy and Banter into turn 1. Leidy goes wide, and both the Mercedes 1-2 for them. It is a virtual safety car. It's a virtual safety car. As Marcus just goes straight. Oh, I think it is a restart. Is there? I think it is a restart. I think. I don't know. Wait. I need to check quickly. I need to check quickly. Is it a restart? Okay, I have the thing on. Well, I don't know. Marcus is up ahead, like 7.7 seconds. The race has been restarted. Banter is second, Lodi in third, Niklas in fifth. But there's a 5-second time penalty as well as Jamie. No wait, Marcus is now 20th? What? It looks like sector 3. What is happening with the live standings? I can't even keep up. What? I don't. Now Levi is the second. What the hell is happening? Volcano? What? Oh. Oh. Okay. All right. Oh. Oh. Um. All right. All right. All right. Vantage disqualified from the session. Matt's kind of stuck. I don't know. Should I really commentate this race right now or not? I don't honestly know. Now again, live standings are messed up. Panther fastest lap? What? Oh my god. Yeah, we need a restart. Yeah, the life standings are dead right now. Life standings are even dead right now. The pa I Okay, yeah, it is a restart. Mm. Yeah, it is a restart. So all right, it is a restart. Oh, it is a restart. I think it should be. Well, I'm gonna leave anyway. If it's not a restart, well, I got ADM from one of the header players that is a restart, so I'm I'm taking off of it. Um, yeah, this is a restart. I'm gonna just check the comments for 1 sec. I don't know. I'm just um. Okay. Um, or on the grids. Basically an invite as well. For an invite as well, I'm waiting. And I don't know how do I keep you guys entertained. I don't know. But I don't as well don't want to flex. I don't know. I don't know if it will be even flexing. What? Okay, the stream is still on. Should be at least. But I got an invite. But I think the stream should be still on as I got some kind of a notification that my internet is bad. Basically. Or my internet is not good enough to broadcast streaming, but the status is still good, so I don't know what what so Sony was doing. Um, I don't even know what to even talk about. Honestly, right now, I'm just I'm literally just right now waiting for the like the ready up thing. We can ready up. That's the only thing that I'm waiting on. And because the race got restarted, um, like in the first, like, or the game was having none of our league racing and just wanted to, nah, nah, in in having it, and just decided to do a little twist with league racing, basically. League racing with a desync, sort of. So I have a friend request. Alright. Um. mm, Why is it Mexico? Mm. Okay, it is back to Brazil. Weather should be back that it was. And then obviously he needs to do the grid, which will take like 5-10 minutes. Depends if you're slow or not. I can just I'm just having a bit of a laugh. Which basically nothing no one laughs at that. It's like I'm just a bit tired as well, a bit. Maybe as well that nothing is really happening right now. We're just waiting for the race to get restarted. Like what am I supposed to talk about? The race? The race that didn't happen because the game was not working. Pam param param param. I'm just a bit bored. Four of you are still in here. Jesus. I don't know how you guys are still in here where basically nothing is really happening. We're just basically waiting. Basically, we're just waiting. We're still waiting for this start. Um, Still waiting. Yeah, okay, finally. Okay, finally we can start. Okay, finally we're going with this race. With the second race, basically. Okay, and it should be basically the same. I don't know if actually Euro Jamie is gonna be sent to the back or not. Okay, so I should always remember their setups, setups. Um, says, um, yeah. Yeah, everyone remember their setups. If I see someone running up immediately, then that means then it is either a troll or just forgot their setups. And yeah, it is raining, basically the same story. Already raining up. Alright. Already raining up. Alright. Alrighty. Um there is no formation lap, so I'll just close my phone and get ready to commentate and get ready to get absolutely confused and not knowing what to speak. Not to say anything. As 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and lights out, and away we go here in Sao Paulo. Banter getting once again a good start, as well as Volcano around the outside of Lighty, but still into turn 1, on the inside now into turn 2. A little bit of a contact between them. Mark is trying to go on the inside of Volcano, as Volcano loses the rear on the exit of turn 3, and he loses a massive amount of positions. 9th now, and now as Mark goes into the back of Reggie, and he loses his front end plate as Volcano loses once again positions. He's almost lost, and it is a beautiful scenario for Banter, who is right now at the back. There's collisions. Oh, Mark has been sent spinning, but Volcano as well caught up in there in the incident. He doesn't have um, any damage to his front wing, but Vantage, I think. Well, Volcano already up to 15, but Mark has definitely some damage. But it is a beautiful scenario for Banter. He's leading this race as HY Gamer retires on the Oasis in the middle of the road, and this is a virtual safety car. I guess HY Gamer lost the rear on the exit of turn 14, as a lot of drivers are into the pits. But it is a beautiful scenario for Banter, as he's leading this Brazilian Grand Prix here in Sao Paulo, and his championship rival Volcano is 15th out of the points and a long way back. So Banter, if this would end right now, he would be leading this champ going into the Abu Dhabi. Now is wait, fronting Volcano is 37 seconds, 36, around 30, 35, 34 seconds behind Banter, or the leader. So a safety car would be beautiful for him. Because I need to check the standings. Yeah, Banter would be first in the championship, leading by well, he's 19 points behind, so that would be 7 points, I think, out of him. As Matt goes into the pits to just front wing, Reggie and Niklas fighting for P6. Niklas overtakes Reggie successfully before turn 4. Levi trying to go on the side of into turn 4 of Reggie, but he stays 8th. Behind him there is Jamie in the Aston Martin trying to overtake Levi somewhere, but Volcano is already up to 13th. Out of him, Axel 3 seconds ahead. Snow gets already a 3-second time penalty, or he has a drive-through penalty, so this is as well pretty good for Volcano, as he will again gain a position, I think. But obviously no DR is activated as of right now. Banter doesn't have to worry at the moment about anything. Doesn't have to worry about anything at the moment. Just need to cruise, or not really cruise. Yeah, this is the thing that I talked about. Not enough words. As Snow goes in a bit to do his drive-through penalty, and yes, Volcano will overtake him. So Volcano is already up to 12th, but he's still about 3 seconds behind Axel. So it will be still the same. Vantage and massive amount of problems with the rear. As Snow rejoins the track, or rejoins from the pits, 15th. Mark behind, trying to go on the outside, but Snow rejoins in 15th. As ahead, the driver spins on the exit of turn 5. He hits the wall and he gets, or he doesn't have his front wing anymore, and Snow loses 2 positions at once. Mark and Matt have overtaken him into turns 6 and 7. As at the moment nothing. Well, Jacob has caught up to Jamie. I think Jamie did a mistake. The exit of turn on the exit of turn 2, and now he's 1.8 seconds behind Marcus. At the moment as well, it looks good for Mercedes, as they're leading the championship. They would be extending that lead over Ferrari, and Ferrari would be behind Red Bull. So Mercedes would keep their first place. Red Bull would go second, and Ferrari would drop to third in the constructors as well. At the moment, McLaren would jump Alpine in the constructors, as Jacob is 5th, and the closest Alpine is Bobby in 10th. We'll be getting only 1 point, so that will be 9 points for McLaren, or gained. 9 points gained for McLaren. Marcus already 3-second time penalty for exceeding the track limits, or basically multiple warnings because of them. So he needs to be very cautious with the track limits. Snow gets another 3-second time penalty. He has already 9 seconds. As up ahead, it is the driver lapped. The track is 10 seconds, but well, basically the driver's race is over. I would say. Oh, as advantage, taking a bit of a with corner cutting, uh, as the game has resetted him to track. But the driver's race is basically over. Under the safety car, you can't you can't lap drivers. As Snow, ooh, Volcano gets a 10-second time penalty for corner cutting. I yeah, I I'm not sure about that, but Vantage spins in the same place as Snow did. Ooh, that was a very dangerous. Coming back to the track, as up ahead, Jacob is all over the place. Behind Jamie, Jacob overtakes Jamie into turn 6, and Volcano retires from the race. It's a beautiful scenario for Banter, who basically just needs to cruise this home. I mean, obviously, it would be better for him if he would be first, but now he doesn't need to worry about Volcano, like, catching up to him or anything. He just needs to worry about how many points he will get. If this race would end here, he would be leading this race. It would be basically the same thing what it was previously, as there was contact. Reggie doesn't have his whole front wing, so he will need to go back into the pits. Levi and Jamie being in there as well, as Jamie is close behind Levi. Levi just doesn't have the best pace around Brazil. Jamie really close behind Levi, but obviously no DRS, so he'll need to be dependent of the ERS and his engine. Vantage joins back. I to be honest don't know why, since he's lapped. To be fair, props for them to still be racing. Reggie onto the inters, risking to go onto the inter, since well his race is sort of ruined already, as he got got the front wing damage. So the race has a bit calmed down. Lighty getting the fastest lap, 120.476. So I guess the track is drying up a bit. It's not raining as much, I don't think. Jamie still close to Levi, but not close enough. The same mark to trying to dive into turn 12. He gets a better exit of turn 12 and he overtakes Reggie on the exit of turn 12 as he got a better exit. So Reggie tries to re-overtake him into turn 1. Mark defends the inside. Reggie trying to run outside, but he's just sliding all over the place, not having any sort of grip in those inters. Vantage trying to go as well onto the inters, as he has literally nothing to lose. He is basically lapped. The driver going wide, he is as well nothing to lose if he wants to, as was Snow. He's as well lapped, so, and he has front wing damage as well, so Snow, the driver, and Vantage, their races are ruined. Very interesting line from Snow. Jamie, yet again, close to Levi. but just not close enough. Not close enough. Just doesn't have that speed advantage that he would like to have. He has the probably the the pace advantage, as Niklas at the back has spun in turn 3. He damaged his front wing, and well, now he has few options. Now he has to either fight with this front wing damage until it will be for the inters, or just go into the pits, risk for the inters, and pray that it will be fast for the inters. But he's sort of screwed right now. What are these cameras? Jesus. Jamie, once again, the same story. Not close enough, just doesn't have that speed advantage over Levi. Doesn't have that speed advantage. Reggie has lost 2 positions at once to Matt and Sparko. Those inters not looking great. He tried to risk it. It's not working. Niklas going into the pits and getting a 5-second time penalty. What side does it go on? Back onto the wets or going onto the inters? The answer is onto the inters, as Snow has crashed out on the exit of turn 4, and that is a full safety car, so the grids will bunch up. And now the question is, do the drivers risk it now for the inter tire and pray that at the end of the safety car it will be drier to go on the inters, or will they stay out on the wets? Banter goes in the pits, Lighty goes as well in, Marcus goes in, Jacob, does he go in? He does go in. Jamie does go in. Obviously the drivers are changing onto the inter tire. Levi, does he go into the pits? The driver goes in as well. Levi, he goes. Jamie as well. Bobby and Axel, as well as there are Mark, Matt, Niklas. Well, not the greatest timing. Not the greatest timing, I must say. 1 lap more and it would have paid off. As no, it's still the same. Bobby and Axel into the pits for the inter tire. Mark for the inter. No, oh yeah. I guess lag. It was lag. Matt into the pits. Niklas into the pits. Sparko doesn't go into the pits. Reggie doesn't go. He's already on the inter tire. And basically the driver advantage, they are screwed. They're lapped already. So the only drivers who have stayed out are Sparko and Reggie and Vantage, but he's lapped down. So I mean, he's just racing here for experience right now. He's not really fighting for anything. I mean, the only thing that I could actually think that he would be fighting for would be with the driver, but as well, like, the driver and advantage will be a bit far from each other. The only thing that these 2 guys are fighting for that I can think of actually is if enough drivers will DNF, they could finish in the points as massive lag from the driver, or maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me that who is lagging. I don't know. I don't know. Jamie goes back into the pits for newer inters, and he doesn't have leave his pit lane. He's lost now. He's gone now from 7th. Now he will be, I think, 11th. It will be very close between Reggie and Jamie, but it looks like that it is Reggie ahead of Jamie, and Reggie has a buffer of AMR Vantage between them. But the two drivers who have stayed out, that are still in the race, that are fighting for something, are Sparko and Reggie. Reggie is still on the inters, or was on the inters, so I understand him. But Sparko on the wets, I don't see it working. I don't see it working. I don't see that decision working. I just don't. I just don't. Lottie had a very close moment. There's probably some brown spots somewhere already in his pants. He might need to check them after the race, or maybe even now if he wants to. Jamie he goes back into the pits and retires. He goes back into he went back into the pits, retires, gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding, and now he DNFs, and now he as well leaves. I don't understand. I don't understand his decision. But this is what the driver and Vantage are fighting for. That 1 point. If enough drivers retire. But I think the safety car is gonna be in this lap. The only car that needs to come into the back of the pack is Niklas, but he's basically in there, close, only a few seconds, and he's gonna be there. Yeah, he is literally there. So the safety car should be in this lap. Should be, and it is. Safety car is in this lap. The safety car has turned off his lights, so now Banter is gonna control the pace. 21 laps of racing to go. I mean, there's as well the risk of another safety car after this restart, but Banter now could go on the onboard. He warms up his tires. Bit of contact between Banter and Leidy. He's still warming up. He now goes. So the race has been restarted. Banter has stayed in the lead. Leidy close behind. Yellow flags behind. That is the driver running drivers through. Jacob not really having the greatest restarts, as Jamie is already pressurizing behind. And at the back, Sparko has overtaken Axel, and Vantage has spun. Meanwhile, a little bit up front, Matt and Reggie into turn 4. They're still side by side. As massive carnage behind. Many drivers involved. The two drivers have crashed out, and Niklas with broken front wing, and Reggie has gone up to 8th, Mark to 7th, Axel to P6, and now again the driver and Vantage could fight for those, or not actually fight, just pray that enough drivers retire. But Sparko without the front wing, with Niklas as well with the same thing. But Sparko with wets, and Levi maybe having some side pot damage. But Leidy close behind Banter. This is the fight for the lead and the constructors as well. A damage limitation for Red Bull, and into turn 4, Lighty not close enough to send a move. Sparko and Niklas into the pits. Bobby has left the session. But Lighty still close behind. Obviously no DRS with the wet or intermediate tires. As the race has calmed down a little bit. Especially everyone is over 1 second between each other, besides Banter and Lighty. Lighty with maybe a bit better pace, or maybe they're having the same pace, but there's no DRS, so they can't overtake each other. But Lighty with that DRS, or that Red Bull car, that Red Bull power, could... No, he's not gonna overtake me into turn 1. Marcus into turn 1. Fastest lap, 119.039. Banter still in the lead. Lighty close behind. Just not close enough. That 2.5 tenths seems to be close, but in the wet, it's not gonna be close enough. Lighty gets a good run on the exit of turn 5, and now into turn 6, 7, and 8. Not. Maybe he tried to send it, maybe not, but he maybe lost a little bit of time there. Sparko still on the wets, so Niklas should be overtaking Sparko quite easily within a few laps, or maybe even in this lap. But Lighty closer than before, and he's closing in. On the outside, Banter defending the inside, but that defending into the inside was for nothing, as Banter still keeps the lead. Lighty now, does he get the better exit of turn 3? It is the exact same story. 2.5 tenths. Not close enough. Not close enough. Just not close enough. Like I'm saying, just not close enough. Those 2.5 tenths seems to be close, but not close enough, as the driver on the exit of turn 3 crashes out, and that has caused yet another safety car. Whoa. That was a total car. I didn't even see. Sparko and Niklas into the pits. Sparko, please change onto the inters. Does he change onto the inters? He finally changes onto the inters. Niklas, I think he would change onto the fresher inters. Yes, he does. What will the top 3 do? Banter stays out, Lighty stays out, Marcus stays out, Jacob stays out, Jamie stays out, Axel stays out, Mark goes into the pits, Reggie into the pits. Levi going slow. Why is he going so slow? I mean, obviously Delta, but I don't think the Delta is that bad. Levi, does he go into the pits? Yes, he does. And Spark and Niklas already went into the pits. And Mark had to repair his front wing. And Reggie just comes ahead of Mark. Vantage got a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane, as he changes his front wing as well. The same happened for Mark. So top 6 on the first half of the grid on the used inters, the second half of the grid on the fresh inters. will not be in this lap. It will be next lap, I think. Well, it sort of depends a bit. Sort of depends a bit right now. But Banter's still in the beautiful scenario. The one for him, and Volcano has crashed or DNF'd in the pits, I think. I think he DNF'd in the pits. So this, like I said, a good scenario for him. Snow leaves the session. But the championship will not be decided here in Brazil. It will be decided in Abu Dhabi. Either way, if Banter finishes in the top 10 or crashes out, it will still go into Abu Dhabi, no matter what. Right now, it is no matter what. It will go down into the last race of the season. This is obviously what we like to see. The races going down into the final race of the season. This is what we all like. This is what we all love in racing. Will the safety car go in this lap? Doesn't Marcus leave the session? Maybe some technical difficulties for him. If it is technical difficulties for him, he needs to join back quickly. Has like about 2 minutes to do so, or 1.5 minutes, I would say. Spark and Niklas still not caught up to the safety car, but they will in the sector 2, most definitely in the sector 2. Let me just check real quick. Comment tires. What do you mean tires? I mean, it was still at 26 minutes ago, so I don't even I don't even know from what lap is that. Marcus has joined back. And Spark and Niklas they have caught up to the behind the safety car queue, so the safety car should be in this lap. Cars, it will be 14 laps of racing to go. Yeah, safety car in this lap. The safety car's lights have turned off, and now Banter once again leading the field and just managing his own pace, warming up the tires, as you obviously don't want them cold, as Banter caught Lighty off guard and he gets a beautiful restart. 9 cents already ahead of Lighty. Jacob as well not getting the great restarts, as Jamie is already close behind him, but Jacob manages to keep himself in 4th behind Levi. Has lost 2 positions at once to Sparko and Niklas, and now into turn 4. Jamie trying the switchback, as well as Reggie trying to do the switchback on Axel as he gets a good run, but he's now boxed in between Jamie and Axel. And around the outside of turn 6 and 7, he manages to overtake him, but Axel now on the inside of turn 8 dives down inside, a little bit of contact between them. And now side by side into turn 9, and now into turn 10. Axel has re-overtaken him, but Reggie dives down inside, pushes Axel wide, and Axel loses 2 places at once. Now this is Mark trying to overtake Reggie into turn 12. He's very close behind him. 2 turns behind. Reggie gets a little bit of a snap on the exit. And who has the speed advantage? Is it Mark? Is it Reggie? Or it could be Axel? Mark goes into the inside. They go side by side into turn 2. Mark has overtaken Reggie successfully. Reggie and Sparko, or Axel and Sparko, they lost it in turn 3, and Sparko gets back in the track very controversially, as Levi had to avoid him. But Axel and Sparko, as Axel once again, and he crashes out. This could be yet another safety car. And it is yet another safety car in this race. Lloydie was looking very close to overtake Banter in the next lap. But Axel, from getting very good restart of nearly overtaking Jamie, to now retiring and dropping into 12th. But I think it might be over 7 spins, as Banter goes in the pits, Lydia goes in the pits, Jacob goes as well as Jamie. Mark doesn't go into the pits, Reggie does go into the pits, as he made contact with Reggie. Everyone went into the pits besides Vantage and Mark. The rest of the drivers go into the pits for the medium tire. Marcus got a bit of a help top probably, but he's still 4th. It's basically the same. But Marcus is... Jamie has crashed out on the... As Niklas does the same. Niklas and Jamie, they have crashed out when they were exiting the pits, as Levi does the same. Sparko, don't you dare. Sparko, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Okay, he didn't. But 3 drivers have crashed out on the... Not even exiting the pits, or the pit lane, like the limiter thingy. Being caught off guard with the lack of grip, Jamie just goes onto the first wall, and I guess Levi and Niklas, they went on the second wall, or the second corner of that pit lane. And Marcus on the inters, probably forgetting to change to the medium tire. As it is raining, Mark goes in the pits, and Marcus goes into the pits, so he has lost. He will lose places to Jacob and Reggie. But Reggie crashed. How have we gone from 11 drivers to now being 7 in just a single lap? In a single lap, we have lost 4 drivers because of their own faults. Not being just in a carnage, they just went into the wall by themselves. And Vantage, looking, even though he's lapped, he's looking to get P7. At this rate, he'll get a win in this race. If Banter, Lady Mark Jacob, Marcus, and Sparkle do the same. If they would do the same, then that would be just amazing and shocking. I think Vantage was actually. I think Vantage actually unlapped himself. So he's now. Ooh. Now I understand why he stayed out. Because he's now unlapped. But he still has to change the tires. But Brazil does bring excitement, but I wouldn't say this sort of excitement when like only 7 drivers are racing. And like 11 of like 19 drivers have started this race when like over half of them have retired. Sparko goes back into the pits for the soft, so I was assuming he goes on to Inters. When Jacob has spun on under the safety car, Vantage doesn't go back into the pits. Is this a race or open lobby? No, but it just looks like an open lobby. Like, it just doesn't look great. It doesn't look great. I can't lie. Like, as a commentator, I shouldn't say literally everything in my head, but sometimes I just have to say it. As a safety car goes in this lap, basically goes in this lap. Only 7 drivers haven't crashed out. Only 4 of them are in the safety car queue. Jacob has to still catch up. Well, he has caught up now, just in time, as Panther has restarted this race. So the race once again has been restarted. Hopefully no more safety cars. And it should be 9 laps of racing till the checkered flag. As I would probably think in the driver's heads, there's absolutely no grip. Sparko overtakes Jacob and overtakes as well Marcus with absolute ease. And now again trying to go around the outside of Mark into turn 4. This is absolutely beautiful by Sparko, who's still on the inters. It might not work well till the very end, but as of right now, Sparko is leading this race on the inters as Vantage has crashed out. And don't tell me that is a safety car. Okay, it isn't, but Sparko is leading. Mark trying to go on the side of Lighty into turn 12, and he overtakes him, and he's up to 3rd. And now, if he really wanted to now, well, it depends, but the drivers are struggling with the grip. Besides Sparko, who's absolutely flying out here on the inters, these drivers have to just now be on this tires that they are in, as Lighty tries to go on the outside of Mark into turn 1. They're absolutely cautious on the exits. This is so this is so painful to watch for these drivers, as Sparko extends his lead. Now it is 7 seconds between himself and Banter. And, well, Lighty re-overtook Mark. Marcus gets another 3-second time penalty. Jacob is has fallen behind, 2.5 seconds behind, 2.4, 2.3. Sparko actually flying out here. 10 seconds ahead of Banter. These guys are absolutely struggling out here. They don't have any grip. Sparko's such a new fast lap. Let me just check how they're on the exit of turn 2 and turn 1 and 2. Sparko can just exit as well. It might be as well that he's on the medium traction, I don't know. But Banter in here. Absolute caution, 5th gear. He can't even go full throttle in turn 3. Now he can go full throttle. Well, Sparko might be using medium traction, I don't know. But it looks like now the track has dried up a bit. It is drying. So the dry tires are the inter and slick tires. They're just on the crossover. Mark gets a 3-second time penalty, so he's now technically fighting with Marcus for P4. And Banter and Lighty, they're fighting for P2 as right now, but it's still not yet over, as the track is drying. Like I'm saying, Sparko's gap is growing, but not in the way that it was on the first lap, as Sparko sets yet another fastest lap, 116.272, and Banter's last lap will be 118.9, so about 2.7, about 2.7 seconds slower than Sparko. The track is drying, as he already is flat out through the turn 3. So maybe the dries right now are the faster tire, as the gap between Sparko and Banter, it's on the crossover. It is on the crossover, so Sparko, with that 14-second lead, he has to now just keep himself in there and just pray that the dry will dry as slow as possible now. Lottie is still very close behind Banter. I'm gonna check the fastest last lap. Sparko's last lap will be a fastest lap, probably 115.978. Banter's last lap will be 116.365. So 4 tenths. The track is running faster and faster than the inter tires. 5 laps to go. Marcus fighting with Mark into third 4, pushing a bit Mark on the inside, but around the outside Marcus made the move stick, and he's now up to 4th at the moment. Well, actually, no, he has actually 6 seconds. Marcus has actually 6 seconds, so he'll be 6th at the moment. If the race would end like this, with the penalties like this, Sparko would be 1st, Banter 2nd, Lighty 3rd, Marcus would be 6th, Mark would be 4th, and Jacob will be 5th. Sparko, new fast lap 115.803, but Banter is catching up to Sparko, as he'll set a new fastest time of 114.458. 4 laps to go. Banter is catching up to Sparko, now quicker and quicker. But as well, behind them there's Lighty, who would probably like to overtake Banter, so that damage limitation for the Constructors' Championship, as Lighty tries to go on the inside of Banter into turn 6, and now into turn 8, sets a bit of a dummy. So this is a bit slowing down Banter of catching up to Sparko, as Sparko's last lap will be shortly, like I will check, or we will see. Banter is still catching up, like I'm saying. Sparkos 115.496. Banter's DRS has been enabled, so Lighty has the DRS. Banter's last lap will be 113.211. Lighty's 113.092. New fastest laps, so they're about 1.5, 1.3 seconds faster than Sparko on a lap as of right now. But Lighty will try to overtake Banter into turn 4 around the outside of him. They're side by side going into as they make contact. Banter has been spun round, and now he's behind Mark. He's down to 5th. This is working perfectly for Volcano, as Volcano as of right now would be still leading the championship. This is working nicely for Sparko as Lighty lost a bit of time to him, but Lighty is faster than Banter, or he was, but he was just stuck behind Banter. Now the last laps, Sparkos will be 1:15.869. Lighty's will be massively faster, 1:11.519. That is 4 seconds faster than Sparko's last lap. So Sparko might be in a bit of a trouble around here. As of right now, it looked like he might get the win, but there's still 3 laps of racing, or after this 2 laps of racing, as Lighty is catching up very quickly. Sparko gets a 3-second time penalty, and this is making job easier for Lighty, as he now doesn't need to actually catch up to him. He doesn't need to overtake him. He just needs to catch up to him to the 3 seconds. But he knows the advantage between now the interior tire on the dry conditions to the medium tires, as Banter has got up to Mark, as well as Jacob has got up to the 3 seconds of Mark, I think. Lighty sets a new fast lap, 1:11.215. Banter with new fast lap, 1:11.031, as he was trying to send it around the side of turn 1 of Mark, but now into turn 4, he will have the DRS on the inside. Easy move and done, and he's up to 4th. Lighty has got up to Sparko already. He doesn't need to overtake him. He can just chill, but he's gonna send it around the outside of turn 9. They made a bit of contact, but now he will have the inside into turn 10, and he should make it very nicely and done. And Lighty is up to 1st, but Sparko could still be getting 3rd place, because Banter actually, well, it depends. He could be still getting 3rd. He could be still getting 3rd. Yeah, 3rd. Marcus with new fastest lap. Now Banter 1:10.812 fastest lap. Lighty will just cruise home to the victory, and with that damage limitation. But Marcus, he needs to overtake Sparko and then get the 3-second advantage over Sparko if he wants to think of a podium. As he sends it into turn 8, Sparko, I think, kind of turns in on Marcus, but now Sparko just has to fight with this car with the understeer. Just has to fight with the understeer. As Lighty exits the final corner, he spins! He spins! Lighty spins on the final corner, and it gives the provisional win for to Marcus. Lighty and Jacob crash out. Marcus wins wins this on track, but only Banter to win this race. Sparkle second, Marcus third, and Mark fourth. What's happened on that last corner? What's happened on that last corner? What happened on that last corner? Lighty spins on the exit of turn 12. No way! No way! He had it perfectly. He didn't have to worry about anything, anyone. Nothing he had to worry about, but he binned it on the last possible corner that he could bin this. And him and Jacob crashed out, and Lloydie is fifth. It's a beautiful scenario for Mercedes and Banter, as Banter win this race, and Mercedes gets a 1-3, which extends their lead, his lead, and their lead in the championship, in the drivers, and in the constructors. Sparko, with a risky strategy, he couldn't win. He couldn't win, but he got the podium. He got second, which is still good for him. Marcus third with 6 seconds, and Mark fourth. What? I'm still lost for words. What's happened? Uh, I, I'll have to process that. I'll have to process that because I don't. Uh, I don't know what to. I don't know what to say. Very weird ways in terms of like of the crashing and stuff. I don't know what's happened, man. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I, I I'm lost for words. I'm I'm lost for words. How did Lloydie bin it on that last corner? Last possible corner. Turn 12. I was gonna say that he is gonna cruise home to victory and damage limitate or get the damage limitation on Mercedes, but he bins it on turn 12, and it gives Banter to win, or Marcus the win on track, but then Banter wins because of penalties. I don't even know what to even say. I, I don't I, I, I don't know. I don't know. I have to process it, but I guess the stream ends here in very weird way. That well, actually, four drivers finished or crossed the line, or six probably would get points because well, Lydia and Jacob made most of the race, just not finished the last lap. So I guess the stream ends here. I mean, I don't have anything else to say. There was more than seven spins. Definitely, there were more than seven spins. But I guess that it ends here. Next race next week will be Abu Dhabi, where all is decided by Banter and Volcano. I don't know if I'm gonna even commentate that race. Depends. Um, Depends if someone can make it. I don't even know who even commentates GPR. GPR. So I guess it's well. Next week is Abu Dhabi, the season finale, and then the the two-way fight for the championship between Volcano and ba Banter, and then as well, slight bit of a fight for um, Mercedes and Red Bull. But yeah, it ends here. Next week is Abu Dhabi, so see you guys then. Whoever